Update 5 on Typhoon Halong, which is still a Category 1 typhoon with winds of 85 miles per hour and a pressure of 967 millibars. Its position is now 26.3 degrees north, 131.7 degrees east as of 3 p.m. UTC on August the 7th. And the storm's just east of the Okinawa and Amami Islands, just north of the Daito Islands, which it passed almost directly over in the past 12 hours. It's a slow-moving storm in comparison to what we usually see in this area, and there is still a window for development and intensification to Category 2 strength, which it could do so as it passes close to the island of Kyushu before making its landfall on Shikoku, and then eventually in the Chugoku region of Honshu, Japan, probably as a typhoon all the way through there too, and then moving back out to sea where it will continue to move towards the northeast. So a typhoon warning still remains in effect with the Daito Islands, but nowhere else at this point. Gale Advisories, though, are in effect, extending from Okinawa all the way up to southern and central Kyushu, almost as far as Nagasaki, covering Kagoshima as well. So Gale Advisories for all that area. We may see typhoon conditions along those areas too, particularly the eastern coast of Kyushu, and of course the southern coast of Shikoku will see the worst of the storm most likely. So sea surface temperatures are fairly warm right now, around 28 degrees Celsius, 26 degrees waters, which is the threshold for development, extending all the way to its landfall point, its anticipated landfall point. Wind shear is decreasing ahead of the storm towards the north, higher amounts over Okinawa, that area, increasing to its south, but the storm is not going to have too many issues with wind shear. In terms of water vapour, that's remaining fairly okay as well, no dry air around really to speak of, just a little pocket of less moist air towards its northwest. The computer model, CMC, takes it towards the northwest and then dives towards the northeast, making a landfall on Shikoku, and then another storm forming behind that somewhere near the Mariana Islands. You also saw Genevieve going off towards the northwest as well. The GFS model takes the storm through Kyushu by the looks of things now, and then another landfall on western Honshu, which would mean it would miss out Shikoku completely, which would be good news for that island, I suppose, but obviously not good news for Kyushu and Honshu, so it could move further towards the west yet. We'll have to wait and see on that. Here's the latest satellite image with the eye of the storm passing ever so slightly east of those small Daito Islands, the little pink blips there near the centre of the storm. The edge of the eye looks like it went over the islands, but it didn't make a landfall because the centre of the eye stayed just offshore to the east. But either way, that might even be worse for those islands because they got more of the eye wall. But what is possibly some good news is that the worst of the eye wall is on the right hand side by the looks of things at the moment. So perhaps things wouldn't have been too bad over there in terms of rainfall. Probably still would have seen hurricane force winds, perhaps typhoon force winds with 75 miles per hour and above. Obviously the storm's moving towards the north very slowly at the moment, so it'll be around 2 days time before it does make landfall in Japan. As of August the 6th at 2 p.m. UTC, this is how it looks around the world. There are many storms active, 4 typhoon strength storms, and Genevieve becoming a Category 5 typhoon as it enters the western Pacific. 3 other invests active around the world too, and the remnants of Bertha. In 2014, worldwide, we've had 46 tropical storms form around the world. 22 of those have become Category 1 typhoons or their equivalent, 13 becoming Category 3 storms with winds of 115 miles per hour and higher. And of course that's just 6 off 2010, 15 hurricanes off 2010 as well. And I think we will reach that in the next month or two. And you can visit Force 13 on any of its 6 outlets. The website, force13.com, is the main place to be for all the updates around the world of all the storm situations. The video pages, YouTube and Dailymotion, will also keep you regularly updated with the most important storms. Just search Force 13 on there. And same too to the social pages, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Force 13 on those. At Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch or just see what's going on there too. You can also contact me personally on Skype. Add Fool13 on there for tropical weather chat. Personally with myself if you so wish. You can also visit the forum, which we launched on August the 4th, to discuss and ask questions with fellow storm trackers. That's at force13.com/forum. The next update on this storm will follow in 24 hours time at 2 p.m. UTC on August the 8th. But that's all for now.